Ye's Vultures is an album. I think that's the best way for me to really get into this. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jacques. Shout outs to the real ones. Time for a review of Ye and Ty Dolla $ign's Vultures. Ye, formerly named Kanye West, just dropped his honestly highly anticipated project, completely mired in controversy that is of his own causing. What I say here is that Ye is an anti-Semite. Let's just get that straight through off the bat. I don't even need to name some of the instances, but just to cherry pick 3 of them, he was on Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson within the last year spouting anti-Semitic stuff. Also, he said that he was going to go DEFCON 3 on the Jews, and there are numerous lyrics throughout this project where he references these problems. There was also that Times article that came out that spoke about his affinity with Hitler and what he was doing to the Adidas upper management, which is fucking insane, and just adding on to everything else. Now, Ye did apologize back in December with a message that was entirely in Hebrew, which is kind of anti-Semitic itself, but you know what? Let's just let that go. And also for the White Lives Matter statement that he had at his fashion show, hanging out with Candace Owens, saying that slavery is a choice, aligning himself with Donald Trump. The list goes on and on. But I really believe that the leash that Ye has been given by the cultural community has been long. Maybe not as long in the corporate world, something that Kanye references a few times, like something, you know, that him losing his endorsements and him losing his billionaire status because of the things that he says. Ye almost posits himself as like a Christ-like figure, you know, yes, the whole I'm a God, that's a real thing, as a Christ-like figure that is taking on these arrows for the better of everyone around him. As long as like he's taking them, that no one else could take this heat, when it's really coming across like, bro, you were doing too much and you are way out of pocket. And I know there's going to be an argument in the comments of this review and elsewhere saying that we should separate the artist from the music, or we should separate Ye from these statements because Ye has bipolar disorder and he could just not be in his right mind. And to all of those things, I say, no, we're not going to do that. The reason why I say that is because he talks about it in the music. I know it feels like I'm just following down the lane of Fantano here, but Fantano was right on this, and any moral person would see that we are right on this. Now, the thing is, if you are willing to look through all of these things and just put that aside and listen to the music, I would disagree that you should be putting it aside. You will find probably Ye's best project in years. And this is not saying that it's a great project by any means, but contextually up against Jesus is King, Donda 1 was fine, Donda 2, and all the stuff that Kanye has been dropping, this project is the most cohesive. It's only about 16 songs, an hour long. The songs feel fully thought out. It was messy in terms of the mix, but they weren't half done. It's the most cohesive Kanye project that we have gotten since Ye. And there are so many times on this project where you feel like you are this close to Ye coming through a mea culpa, to Ye being like, you know what, my bad, I was out of pocket, I shouldn't have been saying those things. You feel like you're right there, and then instead he just doubles down. Because when you love someone, you call them inward, and you give them chances to do better. But after a while, you're wondering how much of that love do you have in your tank? That there are some songs in this project that just remind you of the most amazing parts of listening to Kanye West. First and foremost, the production. It's fantastic. My favorite beats are Keys to Life, Talking, Back to Me, Do It, Fuck Something. Like, these songs sound so good. Beg Forgiveness, like the haunting vocal. I didn't know that was Chris Brown on the lyric, but apparently it is. And the worst parts of the project are effectively Kanye's raps. Like, this used to be somebody that wasn't going to give us the best raps, but at the same time could lay down 30 hours, a clear, concise flow. But now on this project, he still has that, but what he's saying is just so... I saw a comment on Reddit. It's like Ye has porn brain. It's like, why are we mentioning these things? And what I was saying before with him just doubling down, it's clear. On Stars, he immediately addresses the anti-Semitic thing, but he mentions that he has Jews on his staff so he could cash out. That is anti-Semitic. And then on Keys to My Life, which I feel like is probably the peak of Ye's rapping on this project, to be quite honest, he talks about his divorce with Kim Kardashian And I think it's actually really nice. Paid is cool. It was stuck in my head for the first couple hours, but then I got over it. And then Talking is really nice. And I'm like, yeah, we are still able to get these really sweet, special songs from Ye. Back to Me is peak debauchery, and frankly, I like the song. Yes, I know, it's like simple, sophomoric lyrics. You've come to expect Ye to rap in this way, but it's also just very like, okay, cool. I hate everything about hood rap. Let's just leave it there. Do It is a strip club anthem, and I'm sure it'll go well up in the clubs, and it was nice to hear Nipsey verse. That was cool. Paperwork was mid, and Burn is actually pretty cool. It features another decent Kanye verse where he talks about losing the Adidas job, his presidential campaign. He pokes fun at Balenciaga by mentioning he who shall not be named, which is like, why? But I also get what you were trying to say with that. And this again plays into what I was saying before. Ye posits himself as a Christ-like figure that is protecting us all from all of the ills of the world, and he is the one that can save us. In a sense that, yes, that he is a god. Fuck Something, I think is a dope song. Features Playboy Cardi and his really demonic demon voice, which I am actually very into. Ye and the Travis Scott verses were both just mid. Vultures is pretty chill. I like the Havoc version more. Carnival is Carnival. Rich the Kid is rapping for his life on this project. The words that he's saying aren't that great, but the flow is just awesome. Again, Ye is the worst part of the song. Like, his verse is really nothing to write home about. But it's also just, you ask yourself, why do you continue to make music for 18-year-old boys that are the chorus? That's effectively the chorus. And when Ye does it, he's able to really knock it out of the park. But it's also kind of like, yo, I'm not really playing Carnival at the function. Like, come on, bro. Beg Forgiveness has Chris Brown on it. And this is also playing into that idea that Ye is the Jesus Christ of canceled people. And by having someone like Chris Brown on it to almost co-sign the fact that Ye has gone too far while also begging for forgiveness. You know, it's like, all of this is intentional. On Good, it kind of reminded me of 808's Easy, and I feel like, honestly, Ye should probably revisit that lane, but that's another discussion. Problematic, I hate. He effectively doubles down with his lyrics. I'm not racist, it's a preference, and my girl looking like a reference. It's like, bro, white lives matter, right? Or without the deals, I guarantee I'm still nigga rich. Shit is fucking ridiculous. It's just all one giant contradiction. And on King, the song that people have been pointing me to for the last day, like, yo, he explains what he's trying to say on here. I'm like, he does it terribly, honestly. He immediately throws out the defense about the fact that it's because of his bipolar disorder by on the chorus saying crazy bipolar anti-Semite and I'm still the king. So it's, you are owning this. Ye is doubling down, and that's what I've been saying this entire video, and I feel like that is what this whole project is about. Ye just doubling down in the face of all of the criticism, all of the rightful calling in that we have given him as a person for the things that he said and the stuff that he's done. Maybe not done, but like the things that he said, like supporting these ideals, supporting Nazi ideologies, being obsessed with Hitler in 2024 at this time of all times. It's just, what are you doing, bro? Like, why? And then he goes on to say, they thought headlines was my kryptonite. Basically, he is saying, I don't care what the news says. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. All in all, Ye and Ty Dolla $ign's Vultures is Kanye's best project in years. If you're willing to look through the anti-Semitism, the racism, the antics, you will find a Ye project that is as cohesive as it has been, but you are going to listen to lyrics that do not acknowledge the hurt that he has caused with the words that he has said. And it's going to make you question, who is this person that you love so much? It's going to make you ask real hard questions about yourself. What do you accept, and how far does someone have to go for you to want to excise them out of your life? And how many times do you have to call someone in before you close the door? And also, if there's no line between appreciating the art and disregarding the person, then how can we appreciate the art? I don't have the answers to these questions. But what I heard in the project from Ye is defiance. He's not going to change his thoughts. He's not going to change his beliefs. He's still that guy that was on Alex Jones speaking anti-Semitism, or talking with Tucker Carlson, or meeting Donald Trump right after he got elected, or standing at a fashion show with the terribly unfashionable Candace Owens. And it honestly makes me sad, because what is clear is that although the music is not as good as it was 5-10 years ago, there's still gems there. And I just can't enjoy them the way I used to, because the person making them, I don't know if they deserve the attention. Anyways, thanks for watching. What do y'all think about the album? Like and subscribe. Peace.